Yeah, COVID-19 proved that. While you sitting up there playing games with these people, COVID-19 have proven Bill de Blasio worked as a following. He's a follower. You know what I'm saying? Stop following. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's what he does because he's on the take. When we look at it, he's on that take. Now, you know what I'm saying? Now, no one should vote for Bill de Blasio for governor until he cleans the air. Until he cleans the air. He ain't getting away with that bullshit. He needs to clean up the air. Excuse me a minute. He needs to clean up the air as to what he done to New York. You know what I'm saying? This is what he done to New York. You know what I'm saying? He needs to clean up the air. This is the time to show the power of the people. You know what I'm saying? To bend him your way. You know what I mean. He wants governorship. Clean this bitch up. Get this bitch up out of New York. And anybody would vote for this clown based on him just trying to run for governor does not make much sense until he cleaned this bitch up. He dirtied up, clean it up. You know what I'm saying? Recant that order he signed until same go for the governor. Same go for the governor. I don't care what good deeds she doing, talking about you could use food stamps to buy in hot restaurants and all this. Restaurants ain't the only one need help. You know what I'm saying? Make the food stamps can buy vitamins and medicines for the old people who living on a fixed income. Try that and shut up. You know what I'm saying? Recant that order he signed. Until he do, you do not vote for him. You know what I'm saying? For no governor or nothing and no re-election. That means he's done because he played ball and you should know it by point blank on the table. He must show more care for who he is asking to vote for him. You know what I'm saying? For governor. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You gonna screw over the people, but still want the people to love you. Demon Democrats are good for you doing that. They'll stick you, drop you, drop you, rip you, and you're supposed to still say, "Oh, you're such a great guy," and vote for you and all that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? They've been doing that shit to us for years. You know what I'm saying? He must leave it up to the people now. And it's definitely up to the people now because you're asking them to elect you when you're looking like a tyrant. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest here. He must clean it up. He must clean it up. You know what I'm saying? He knows what I mean. And that's a fact and point black. He knows what I mean. He ain't stupid. And don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget the mighty Letitia James, even though she's on the demon Democrat side, which I do not understand. As a black woman, she should have been on the Republican side. So, Tisha, you have your demons as well. Let's be honest. But I still think that you stand a chance to make a good governor. It is up to you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're going to play ball and follow along the little trawl, then, we have to pay close attention to you. Let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Letitia James is there as well for governor. You know what I'm saying? We have my man Lee Zeldin. You know what I'm saying? I think he will make another great governor as well, a Republican on the ticket. And if anybody know Lee Zeldin, you would know to roll with him. You know what I'm saying? So we see a lot of things happening. Think she would make a good governor, as I said. But we need a Republican up there, which we know as well. I am looking at Lee Zeldin to step up for New York. You can create your legacy here, Mr. Zeldin. You can make a true legacy, Letitia James, or yourself. On both sides of the ticket, we have a good odd move here. We have a good Democrat on one side, and we have a good Republican on the other. Mr. Lee Zeldin as well needs to step up. You know, say in that spot. You know what I'm saying? Letitia James, either one of y'all win, elect the other one as a what I would say, lieutenant governor. You know what I'm saying? In that spot. You know what I'm saying? They should make a good. This actually should make a very good race coming up. You know what I'm saying? For governor, this should be a very interesting race, and keep your eye on it because it's very important for New Yorkers to start paying attention to what's going on. And and the present governor has got to go. If she do not clean up her spot, you need not to re-elect her at all. It doesn't matter what good deeds she called herself thinking that she's doing to fool somebody off. You see it in the restaurants, but what happened to the old people who have to use food stamps and use their cash to buy these medicine, get all kind of stupid cards? They should only have one card, which should be the social service card, and that should be able to pay for medicines, vitamins, and all kind of minerals that they may need. Because to me, when Como left, she should have went with him. If she ain't gonna do right, she must not be reelected. I mean, she should not have been elected, and definitely not reelected for any kind of governorship. She has shown her worth. She has shown her worth. To me, a sellout. And I'm just gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? I ain't cutting no shorts on that shit. You know what I'm saying? All she have shown to me is a sellout. So I don't understand where she thinks that she's going, that we need, you know what I'm saying, to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Until they clear the air, they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because she has shown her work in New York by signing a mandate and making thousands of people leave their job when they was on your side in the demonology that you presented that we call COVID-19. You know what I'm saying? Her and Bill de Blasio, you know what I'm saying, showed their hind part. You know what I'm saying? They showed their hind part on New Yorkers and sold us out, even though they were still trying to do a little good deed here and there. You know what I'm saying? They show their hind part on New Yorkers who probably voted for them. You know what I'm saying? Hawks Hall, or whatever her name is as governor, has got to go. Do not reelect her. You know what I'm saying? She sounds strong, but in the wrong, if you ask me. And she sounds strong, but to me she's going in the wrong direction and following right along with it. You know, with the executive mandates and that bull pulling, and that bull she pulled, putting New Yorkers clean out of work. All I got to say to that is, wow. That's a fact and point blank. Same for Bill de Blasio. They need to get we need to get him out out of mayor. Period. You know what I'm saying? And we need to get him out of government. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me. And that's a fact and point blank because they all sold us out. Let's be 100. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You get in the back and get this fire. That's a fact and point blank. Now we hear the same bull for the 550,000 to 70,000, you know what I'm saying, in these mandates or whatever is coming for um, children. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We see that 50,000 to 70,000, you know, and so on and so on. We have lost a lot in this situation, but we see the mandates are coming for the children, as we see. Now you tell me, how did it get that way? Let's not forget how we do. So you tell me, how did it get that way? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? How your vote caused all of this to happen. How your vote did this. That's how, really. If you had placed your vote, you see, it's one thing to have a tyrant or a made up, pushed into the corner person accused of being a tyrant, but you went with a complete tyrant in full. So let's be honest here. You know what I'm saying? Your vote did this. Your vote did this. 91% of black people voting Demon Democrat. Even even if he cheated it, it's the same. So pay attention to what I'm saying and let's get these facts where we can crack some backs. You know what I'm saying? Your vote caused this to happen when we really look at it. Not for everyone. A lot of people voted for Trump, but it was cheated. Yeah, that's right. You get in the back and get inspired. You know what I'm saying? Your vote did this. That's how. That's how it was. As they continue down this big ass road, you know what I'm saying? I wonder how many lives did it really save? When you have people like Sharon Notchman up there, Stony Brook carrying on, lying her ass off as best as she can and convincing people that it's good. Now they got the red pill. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the red pill. The red pill, blue pill. Now they got, the red pill is, to me, the Sharon Notchman is the cause of this great lie to be manifested in its fullness to people. And they trusted her. You know what I'm saying? But to me, she the one helped manifest this great lie. How many children got tested is the question. Just like their parents, many children lost parents as well. So let's be 100 here. They lost their parents. This is because your vote, this is all because of their vote and the cheating in the electoral colleges. And don't force anyone to say that it was that Biden won legitimately, and stop forcing senators and different people to have to admit that on any channel. You know what I'm saying? If he says he don't believe it and he's telling you the voting laws, then you need to go with that because he don't have to tell you shit. You know what I'm saying? Why would you force him to say Biden was a legitimate candidate? No, he lost. He cheated, so he's illegitimate. I don't care what nobody's saying. That's my point, and I ain't changing it. And don't force anybody to do so on your little stupid ass talk shows. You know what I'm saying? You working for the demons as well. You know what I'm saying? You need to go suck some blood or do something. You know what I'm saying? This is because of stupid people votes to even give him any kind of count. You know what I'm saying? Why you think the demon Democrat wants to to lift voting restrictions that was put into place to protect people from cheating and getting, because he didn't get the numbers. He didn't get the numbers. So he wants to lift the voting restrictions so he can make it for the demon Democrats to have legitimate numbers. You see what I'm saying? Because he know he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So this is why they want to lift the voting restrictions so they could have the numbers. You see. You see. You see. Because they know the only place they're going to win is in the electoral college. They wouldn't even win the popular vote. They wouldn't even win that unless they produce a true candidate. You know what I'm saying? So why you think they want to lift the voting restrictions and bring down the filibuster? You know what I'm saying? And change the filibuster rules. Look at what's happening even when it comes to the food that we eat. You see what I'm saying? While Bill Gates and the rest of them are investing in all these potatoes to all these restaurants and want to feed us and put it in the thing, knowing kids and people love French fries. He's garbage. He's supplying majority of the potatoes to these restaurants such as McDonald's and all over the world. You know what I'm saying? So now he's on another mission. You know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but a beast. You know what I'm saying? To me. You know what I mean? Look at the food and how many life did it save. A lot of people were dying from McDonald's foods as well. You want to know where a lot of your sickness was coming from? It was coming from the fake food that you're eating. 0.01 meat. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? So you need to get off that food and start cooking some food at home and hope that they don't even poison us. So we might have to get the farmers back online. That's why they were forcing the farmers to sell their land, and they're getting old and the children don't want to do it and selling out all the land for millions and millions of dollars and all of this and that. You know what I'm saying? I can't fault them, but we need to keep the farmers online. That's very important because, like I said, it may save many lives. You know what I'm saying? Let's be 100. You know what I'm saying? You know, They did, you know. So we say, you know what I'm saying, they had, you know, this faulty testing going on. You know what I'm saying? We see they had faulty testings going on, and they took them off the shelf, Walmart, Kmart, wherever they were selling these testing kits that were showing nothing but wrong information. Now they're removing them from the shelves. Now we see. Now we see. So people need to pay attention, because if you were listening to Point Black Station, you would have understood a lot of the information. You know what I'm saying? You need to keep Point Black on the net. Now we see they have reached a deal, you know what I'm saying, on the debt ceiling. And while that is, and while that is fanned, you know what I'm saying, while that is fanned out, you know what I'm saying, they need, really what I'm trying to say is, we see they reach a deal, but what they need to do is fan that bill out. You know what I'm saying? Fan that bill out to a real understanding for the people. Biden seems to have an agenda that is connected to a satanic time release game. You know what I'm saying? When we look at it as a time release game, you know what I'm saying, while it lays dormant, so-called, commissioner, a so-called commissioner, you know what I'm saying, is not looking good in my book. Yeah, he is down in the bullshit as well, to me. Deep state, if you ask me, and I bet he is a demon Democrat. This was this was made up. This was made up. We are still looking at 2 years and I'm not going to mention the commissioner name now, but I'll be back on his head in a minute, because I heard what you said, punk. You know what I'm saying? But we're looking at 2 years, you know what I'm saying? 2 more years to see the effects within, as we see, as they try to create hell on earth. With that fake Bible bull. You know what I'm saying? It's a fake fool, if you ask me. They ain't saying nothing but some dumb shit that they always been saying all along. You know what I'm saying? So we have to start looking at this for what it is and make sure we understand the things that we see. You can't just sit here and tell me that you don't see nothing. No, you don't see nothing wrong. I mean, how don't you see anything wrong with what the existence of this situation really is? Well, you better start paying attention to what is wrong, because you're acting as if you don't see anything at all. Excuse me 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? You acting as if you don't see anything at all. And we need to start paying more closer attention. You know what I mean? So we're looking at a lot going on in our world, and we need to do more about it than we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Before it becomes a bad situation. But it shows how long they have been running the bullshit and never done nothing for the people. You know what I'm saying? Now, because they have shown, though, the fake, and they have been exposed. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? They have hatched this bullshit, but their so-called Bible didn't do anything at all. You know what I'm saying? So I wish they would stop bringing up anything to do with any religion. Your religion is legion to Satan, and we know it. But the demon Democrats did. You see. You know what I'm saying? You see that. Why you think? Why you think they rushing all up into Egypt, digging out Egypt as best as they can every chance they get? Why you think they're doing that? But yet still telling you about Jesus Christ and some fake God. But digging up in Egypt, and everything they want to do around the whole United States and every country has Egypt regalia, and so does it has best all their life. They have been rushing up into Egypt and still rushing up in it today. But calling black people monkeys, coons, boons, and the whole nine. And they want to tell us who our ancestors is. You need to come off that garbage and get the Ottoman Turks because they are still there. You know what I'm saying? And calling it a Muslim nation. You know what I'm saying? Why you think the Pope prays to the Black Madonna and Child? You know what I'm saying? He prays to the Black Madonna and Child. Yes, he do. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that shit for years. But upstairs, he telling you Joseph and Mary, or Mary and baby Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Which is more to me, like he said, you know, he ain't no more than a fake God, because before you had a grown one, you had a baby one, which still was a fake anyway, in calling him. And then they changed his name later on after you got the grown one. You changed the baby Jesus name, which was always the one, Cupid. Like he said, look it up, go over to the General College and get your knowledge on. But it comes to when it comes to their own, you know what I'm saying, they tell them a completely different story. And why are they still lying about what's going on today? Now look who comes on the scene. You know what I'm saying? The black woman. The black woman who took, you know what I'm saying, their so-called first shot. And she said she was a preacher and a pastor, and she had the COVID, you know, say 19 before any kind of treatment was around. She had it 3 times. Now she comes back on the scene to reassure you, to try to beg you to get out there and get your first one. You know what I'm saying? So she is the one, the so-called one who first took the shot, took the first shot. You know what I'm saying? Which is a lie. We know who did that. And it wasn't her. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. It wasn't her. Because that was a act. Why you think she's on the scene again? Let's be 100 here and stop joking around. You know what I'm saying? Why you think she's back on the scene again? To give you a false sense of hope, if you ask me. To give you a false sense of hope, faith, and security. You know, saying she was doing it for her community. Yeah. Your community? What? She was doing it for your community. Yeah, you sure is. You know what I'm saying? You sure doing it for your community. She be for a fake ass Satan. That's what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? But not for her community. That is wordplay. Just be honest. She is on their side. Make no mistake about it. She's on their side of the bridge. Make no mistake. Be warned. And was from the start. When she said all this stuff and got up there and she talking about she had it 3 times and she said blessed that it came in and she was up there and said, come on, smile. And this is why she took the first stick, because he said, yeah, she really working her plan, ain't she? You know what I'm saying? She never fooled me. Let's keep it 100. She never fooled me one bit. That's a fact and point blank. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to come in on another hard hit with the boom bip with the flip. Stay tight. Stay right. Keep your eyes sharp. Put up full resistance if you have to and stand your ground. We are not going to just lay down. Let's be 100 here. You dig? So this is point back saying, rah, Steve Farrar. You know what I'm saying? Farewell, my friends. One.